Hello, and welcome back to Fun with Pizza. I am Nathan, and we're going to do a little bit of cooking today. I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. But first, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it. I have here a Ninja Turtles, some better light in that, Ninja Turtles pizza maker, pizza oven, whatever you want to call it. It's called a pizza maker. Kind of weird, huh? It is a clamshell design. It has stainless steel on the top and the bottom. Has heating elements on both sides, so all of the pizza gets cooked. Let's see. I've had this for several years, as you can kind of see down here. Some of this is faded. This is from when I use a oven mitt to lift up the lid because it gets hot. And so I don't have any of the. I don't have the manual anymore. I've had this for probably 5 or 6 years, and if not longer, and pretty sure 5 to 6 years. So there's not really any information on the label on it. Read instructions before using. I don't have the instructions. Really, all you gotta do is plug it in. Plug it in. It turns on automatically. It only takes a few minutes to heat up, which is handy. It heats up sometimes faster than an air fryer, depending on what temperature that you're going to use. It'll be hard to see. You'll see here in a minute, but there's the power light, the red power light, and then you really can't see the red power light. And then there's the ready light to let you know when it's fully heated. And I want to say this probably heats to 450, 500 degrees. I tried looking it up online, and something made me think 500 degrees, but I don't know if that's actually the cooking temperature of this thing. It does work rather well. I was going to do a frozen pizza in it. Jack's frozen pizzas actually cook pretty good in this. When cooking any pizza, I sometimes have to lift up the lid a little bit to vent out some of the steam, because then the pizza just gets steamed. Like the cheese and toppings will get steamed. It kind of makes it a little bit more melty sometimes, but if it gets overly steamed, then it's just not as good. So sometimes I just lift it up, let a lot of the steam escape, and then put it back down. And then it tends to brown up the cheese a little bit, crisp up the toppings a little bit better that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up some leftover pizza. I had pizza last night, and I figured, why go get a frozen pizza when this is what I'm going to eat for lunch anyway, the leftover pizza. And so we're going to go downstairs and see how well this does with leftover pizza. I figure this is pretty good budget friendly, since I don't have to buy more pizza since I bought pizza last night, and I don't have to spend the time going out driving around to get it. The only time I'll have to spend is to heat this thing up. And I guess before I get to that, like I said, this thing will get hot. It's not insulated the best, so the whole thing will get hot as it heats up. So by the time that your pizza is done, cooking like a normal pizza, or cooking for the full length, 8, 10, 12 minutes, whatever, this thing is going to be super hot. You have to have an oven mitt. So do not touch this with your bare hand after a certain amount of time. Once it's actually, at the beginning when it's ready, it's cool enough, the handle is cool enough where you can still lift it up. It's warm to the touch, but it won't burn you. By the end, it will burn you, and so what I will do is I will open it up once I pull the pizza out, and I will let it sit on the counter, on the glass top stove, instead of the actual counter. I will let it cool off for probably a good 15-20 minutes before I actually put it away. And so we are going to go down there and heat up this pizza. We'll see how this does. But first, a word from Professor Pizza. Superhero The Flash can eat 500 pizzas in 3 seconds. This has been today's made-up fact about pizza. Alright, as you can see, I have the pizza maker down here, and I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Haven't done that yet. And as you can see, power light comes on right away, and it will start making some clicking sounds here in just a minute or two as it heats up. One thing on this particular one, I don't know if this is true for all clamshell types, but the top kind of gets a little bit uneven, so you're going to have to watch for that. And I online I've seen this style with other characters, other brands, I guess, various cartoon characters and things of that sort. And so I imagine they're probably all made by the same people. I don't know if any of the rest of them are going to be more insulated than this one. I would like to hope so, but I don't know for sure. So it is all ready to go. And right now I can still touch it. It's warm, but I can still touch it. It's a little bit warmer toward the back. That's hot. So the heat kind of starts back here and kind of goes that way. But the inside is fully hot. So I'm going to carefully lift this up. And you can feel the heat on there right away. Go ahead and stick pizza on here. Sizzle right away, and we'll do it this way. I tend to do that in the microwave just for more even heating. And at some point I'll probably flip them around a little bit. It's been a couple minutes now, and I'm going to go ahead and check on the progress of this pizza. Not taking any chances at this point. I know it's a little bit warmer now. Oh, it's looking pretty good. It's smelling pretty good. And really, this is all really going to come down to how warmed up that you want your pizza. That's good. Make sure to get it square on top of each other, so no hot air escapes. The only hot air escaping is from my mouth. These are pretty much already done. Just after that was only 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to call that done. They heated up quickly. I'm going to open this all the way up. I was kind of worried that the crust would get a little stiff just because there's no air coming from the bottom of this thing. It's just on the flat surface, and so sometimes the dough does get a little stiff if you overcook it. Doesn't really have that crisp factor. So I just unplugged it. I'm going to wipe this down really quick and just let it cool off before I put it away. So it does need to be wiped out. There's a little bit of grease in here, so I'll clean it out pretty well, and then we'll go upstairs. I'm going to try this pizza. We are back upstairs. I've got my heated up pizza. I don't know why I didn't mention it downstairs, but this is leftover Papa John's. It's a stuffed crust with Parmesan garlic on the crust. Toppings, pepperoni, and green pepper. So, still pretty warm. It's lost a lot of its heat since I had to come up here and set up the camera again, but it's definitely tell it's been heated up, so that's good. and I'll see if there's any taste difference. Oh, as part of the green pepper. Actually, this is really good. The crust is a lot crispier than what I expected. There's nice crunch to it, and definitely better than the microwave, for sure. And imagine you could probably do the same thing in an air fryer. It'd probably turn out pretty similar. And but that pizza maker, I have it. It heats up quickly, as you saw. Took 3-4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, something like that, to heat up. It's very hot, and makes the pizza pretty hot quickly. So it's an easy piece of equipment to use. Plug it in. Then when you're done, unplug it. Just the only thing is, be careful of the heat because it gets hot. And I don't know how much those run for. I think they're somewhere around $75. I forgot to look that up before filming, so I don't know how much those pizza makers cost. Like I said, I've seen all different characters and brands and stuff like that on various ones, and it's fun. Ninja Turtles. I actually got mine from work, like an online store, using points from work. That's how I got mine. I was searching through the merchandise and what kind of kitchen utensils or cooking supplies do they offer? And I found the Ninja Turtles pizza maker. So that was really fun for me, and like I said, I use it a lot, and this, I'm going to start using that for leftover pizza, I think. Even though the crust feels tough, when I bite into it, it crisps up really nicely, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So, yeah, I think I'll warm up all leftover pizzas with the pizza maker. I'll try the other restaurant chains. I'll try in the Midwest we have a Godfather's. I'll try Pizza Hut and see where we go. So that's it for today, and don't forget to leave any comments, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Anybody who needs some homemade pizza tips, send them on over here. That way we can all have fun with pizza. And in the name of the moms, the sauce, and the crust, amen.